Welcome to the Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session. Today is Tuesday, November 25th. As a reminder to those in the audience, this is a public meeting and is being recorded. If you can mute your devices. First, we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Boyce.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Each holiday season, we're invited to honor the memory of loved ones by supporting hospice care and grief services for families throughout our community. The Ohio Health Foundation, benefiting Home Reach Hospice and Kobacker House, joins the county commissioners to light a special remembrance tree adorned with ornaments dedicated to those who are no longer with us. We hope you'll join us later today at 12 p.m. in the lobby of 373 South High Street, the Tower Building, for this heartfelt ceremony. It's a meaningful moment to pause, reflect, and support the compassionate care that touches so many Franklin County families. So I hope to see you this afternoon. If I can get approval of the minutes for the November 4th, 2025 general session and November 13th, 2025 briefing session.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
Domestic relations.
Resolution number 86325. Resolution authorizing a second contract extension with the security firm Whitestone Group Incorporated to provide armed guard services for the Court of Common Pleas, Division of Domestic Relations, and Juvenile Branch Reception Center in the amount of $239,870.88.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Alex Coughlin, Interim Finance Director for the Court. This resolution is requesting the approval of a second contract extension with Whitestone Group Incorporated to provide armed security services for second and third shift for the reception center located at 399 South Front Street. Additionally, the Court and Whitestone have agreed to modify the original contract to add one additional armed security officer for an additional shift on Saturdays and Sundays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pending any questions, the Court requests the approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 863-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 86325 has been adopted. Resolution number 86425. Resolution authorizing 5 contracts with 4 contractors for professional services at the Juvenile Intervention Center in the amount of $12,020.
This resolution is requesting the approval of 5 contracts with 4 separate contractors to provide professional services to youth and staff at the Juvenile Intervention Center. I would like to turn it over to Tresslyn Butler-Sharp, our Director of FACES, to tell you more about the event and the services that were provided.
Good morning, Commissioners. The Reset, Refresh, Renew one-day conference was a structured series of social emotional learning experiences designed to help justice-involved youth strengthen their self-image, emotional well-being, and future readiness. Through gender-responsive and trauma-informed sessions, youth explored how their appearance, communication style, and internal belief systems influence the way that they navigate their environments. The conference equipped participants with practical grooming skills, emotional expression tools, and confidence-building strategies that support healthier decision-making and reduce the risk of recidivism. To create a welcoming and relatable environment, the day was intentionally designed to mirror a barbershop and hair salon atmosphere. Youth received haircuts and hairstyles throughout the day, complementing the program's emphasis on self-care, self-expression, and personal growth. Without any questions, we would request the approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 864-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 86425 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the coroner.
Resolution number 86525. Resolution authorizing the acceptance of a subgrant award contract from Franklin County Public Health Center for Disease Control and Prevention Overdose to Data to Action Grant, the related data use agreement and furtherance of the subgrant award contract, and to authorize the county administrator to sign on behalf of the coroner the new agreement in the amount of $200,000.
Good morning, Commissioners and Administration. Patrick McLean with the Coroner's Office. I'm also joined by Kelly Redd, who is our Special Investigator handling overdoses and suicides investigations. This resolution is presented to the board for authorization to accept a sub-grant award of $200,000 from Franklin County Public Health's CDC Overdose to Action, or OD2A, grant to support collaboration, expand data analysis, and investigate capacity for overdoses to aid in prevention strategies and outreach activities. Additionally, this resolution is presented to the Commissioners to approve a data use agreement between Franklin County Public Health and the Franklin County Coroner to allow exchange of information between those offices in the purpose of expanding data analysis for overdoses to aid in overdose prevention strategies and outreach activities. This is the third year of our OD2A collaboration, the CDC grant that Franklin County Public Health has received, and we serve as a sub-grantee. This helps to pay for our overdose special investigator as well as our statistician. I'm happy to take any questions.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 865-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 86525 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Drainage engineer.
Resolution number 86625, resolution approving a ditch maintenance petition for the Galloway East subdivision, Prairie Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nick Soulis, Government Affairs Liaison for Franklin County Engineer Adam Fowler and Drainage Engineer Adam Fowler. This resolution seeks to approve a ditch maintenance petition for drainage improvements within the Galloway East subdivision. It's a brand-new subdivision being constructed in Prairie Township. And this, this resolution and the acceptance of the petition will ensure that there's a source of funds for the ongoing maintenance of the drainage improvements. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval.
Okay, if there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 866-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 86625 has been adopted. Resolution number 86725, resolution approving a ditch maintenance petition for the Pegasus Estates subdivision, Jackson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this resolution is similar to the last one. This is a Pegasus Estates subdivision. Is a smaller subdivision in Jackson Township. Again, they're constructing the drainage improvements, and this resolution will allow allow us to have a source of funds to maintain them on an ongoing basis. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 867-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 86725 has been adopted.
Thank you. We have the engineer's office.
Resolution number 86825, resolution approving a contract modification with Kokosing Construction Company Incorporated for the 2025 County Resurfacing Program for an increase of $278,710 for a revised contract amount of $2,496,011.23.
Commissioners, as a result of the Pleasant Prairie Solar Project on the southwest part of the county, emergency pavement repairs were deemed necessary on Murnan Road, Coolwine Road, Alton Road, and Johnson Road. That's as a result of the heavy construction equipment crossing over those roads. We did negotiate a road use maintenance agreement with the developer. And as a result, they will be fully reimbursing us for the cost of these improvements, these emergency repairs. And in order to accomplish that, we are seeking to modify our contract with our county resurfacing contractor, Kokosing Construction. So pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
Okay, if there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 868-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 86825 has been adopted. Resolution number 86925, approval of the Galloway East Phase 1 subdivision plat, Prairie Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this resolution related to our very first one for the drainage engineer will authorize the plat approval of the Galloway East Phase 1 subdivision plat. This is the last, legislative step in the process that will allow the developer to sell homes. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 869-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 86925 has been adopted. Resolution number 87025, Approval of the Pegasus Estates subdivision plat, Jackson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Again, Commissioners, this will allow for the sale of the homes in the Pegasus Estates subdivision by approving the subdivision plat. We've also left the Mylars for you to sign when you have an opportunity. So,
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 870-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 870-25 has been adopted.
thank you very much. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too. Next, we have Franklin County Data Center.
Resolution number 871-25. Resolution authorizing a 12-month extension of the service agreement with AT&T for Centrix Communication Services in the amount of $239,830.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Renee Rupel, Financial Services Manager for the Data Center. This resolution is a 12-month extension of our services with AT&T for lines that service our fire alarms, elevator panels, and other alarms within the county. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 871-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 871-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Economic Development and Planning.
Resolution number 872-25. Resolution authorizing the county administrator to approve and adopt the substantial amendments of the county's 2019 through 2025 annual action plans and home ARP allocation plan.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rochelle Pride, Chief of Economic Innovation and Development. This first resolution is a request for our county administrator to approve amendments for our home grant program as well as our CDBG block grant, which will allow us to allow previous planned activities to be adjusted to actual expenditures for completed projects. This will allow for the funding of new eligible projects and ensure timely spending. All of these substantial amendments from 2019 to 2025 will allow us to utilize these grants in a way that will, move us forward as we talk about transitional housing, housing development and redevelopment, down payment assistance programs, and tenant-based rental assistance. And so the reallocation and reprogramming of these dollars will meet our emerging needs and trends that have been identified and allow us to, again, spend these dollars in a timely fashion. So pending any questions, I will, before I say that, let me note that we did have also a public comment period as well as a public hearing to allow the residents of Franklin County to be able to speak on any of these substantial amendments and things that we were looking to revise. But pending any questions, we would seek your approval of this resolution.
I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Or a couple of questions. For the home art, how much are we talking about that can be allocated from these substantial amendments?
So for the home art, we have up to about $800,000 right now that is roughly pending to reallocate between the various program years. So each program year from 2019 to 25, of course, had a different amount. And so total, we're roughly about $800,000. I can get you an exact number of kind of where we are as of today's date for that funding, but that will allow us to be able to move those dollars into, again, new projects based on what has been outstanding from previous years.
Okay, and then this is just home ARP and CDBG?
Yeah, so CDBG is, we were allowed to be able to place some of the CDBG funding into allowable expenditures for home.
Okay.
That would then, of course, go to a lot of the programs that I mentioned around like down payment assistance, tenant-based rental assistance, and some transitional youth housing programs that have been recently in need of funding to support some of our youth homelessness prevention. And so these are dollars that, based on what we're permitted to spend with our community development block grant, we have about up to 15% that can be spent on public services. And so that is allowing too for some reallocation and utilization of those dollars to get it out into the community.
Oh. And when does the 2026 action plan have to be submitted?
So we have to submit that plan by August of 2026. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay. If there are no additional comments or questions, move for adoption of 872-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 872-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 873-25. Resolution authorizing an economic development grant agreement with Nehemiah House of Refuge to promote economic independence for males with critical, short, and long-term needs in the amount of $49,000.
This resolution is seeking approval of a grant agreement with Nehemiah House of Refuge to promote economic independence for males with critical, short, and long-term needs. Nehemiah House is a nonprofit, community-based organization with 2 locations in Franklin County on our Near East Side and also within our Impact Community Action Facility, which is where the Otto Beatty Junior Men's Shop is located. Nehemiah House provides community resources like men's support groups, one-on-one mentoring, pre-employment counseling, professional clothing attire to prepare the men to be able to enter the workforce, and other support systems that have been identified, serving those who are veterans, returning citizens, and those who are experiencing homelessness. This will provide additional support to Nehemiah House for project management services to increase program hours between both of their locations, in addition to their community outreach. We do have Mr. Terry Bird with us here today, and pending any questions from myself or him, we would seek your approval of the resolution, but he would like to be able to make a couple comments about the work of Nehemiah House.
Absolutely.
Grace to the commissioners, and thanking you for giving me the opportunity to speak before you. I've been doing this about 18 years and have a strong passion of really working with individuals who are homeless, and not only veterans as well, because I served 22 years in the military services as well. And we just know that there is a need of assistance and help. And the way that we look at a lot of things that working with individuals, of how do we work with individuals with behavior and changing behavior. So that's one of the reasons why we established not only our men's focus group, but also our mentoring program. And within individuals who are being actually mentored, we're also educating them to become CDCA, QBHSs, and peer supporters, so that we would assist in helping them to be able to assist those who are actually in need. Then also with the support of our clothing program, the Rising Up, and the Otto Bailey Shop, and I thank Commissioner Boyce for stepping out and being one of the first to contribute and assisting and helping of donating and sending staff to help us to continue to move forward. At the Otto Bailey Shop, we have assisted over the last 3 years over 681 individuals. We dress from head to toe with groom and cut as well. And as far as the Rising Up program, it's a little bit more scaled down type program, where that we do provide the suits as well, but also we looked at the casual clothes, because we looked at individuals who were crying out, well, I no longer have to be in the suit, on the need of the casual clothes. So we started the casual clothing, but also with personal hygienes and undergarments as well. But the whole pie of the program is the desirable to change, because we know within individuals that there has to be a desire to want to change, even though that we provide them the tools to assist in helping. Is there any other questions for me?
Well, just keep doing the great work, man. I mean, I'm sorry, Madam President.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just keep doing the great work. I know it seems like a grind. You're always trying to keep up, stay with resources, but I know of at least a half a dozen people where you've made a difference, and I know there's much, much more than that. And so just keep up the good work.
I appreciate that so much. Yes, it is definitely, challenging in the time that we are in uncertainty of things that are actually going on, but it's very dear to my heart, and yes, I will continue to persevere and continue to push.
One
Thank
thing,
you.
Madam President, one thing we haven't talked about, I see my staff is here, and Chelsea can probably help guide me with this, but maybe we could organize in the new year a suit drive, a little, to sort of stock to a great portion. I know the funds help,
Yes.
but let's go a step further, and I'll have Chelsea from my office follow up, and we'll get something done. And
I appreciate that,
I
sir.
got a bunch of stuff coming your way. It's already ready to go. It's actually in my car right now, but I work it out, and we'll get it. We'll get it.
Well, I definitely appreciate that, because it's definitely a need, and we're really grateful to Milano's and Men's Warehouse and Brooks Brothers, have been, and community donors who have been given to us over the years, but the more the merrier, and I appreciate that, sir.
Yep, we'll follow.
Any other questions? I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. We seek your approval of this resolution at this time.
I do want to take one just more point of
Yes.
personal privilege, Madam President. Regarding Otto Beatty's house there, or closet, what we call it, Otto Beatty's closet, the name, the official name?
It's the Otto Bailey, yeah.
Yeah. That came about when Mr. Beatty passed.
Yes.
Congresswoman called me and said, hey, I've got rooms full of stuff
Yes.
that's unused, and it's not, some of it's brand new. What do you think? You got anywhere this can go? And I got an idea. I got something we can do. And we started working to put this together. And so that's why it's named after Otto, because he initially seeded it with a ton of stuff that he just had. And I remember early on in my career, there used to be this clothier somewhere off of what's that road? Allen Creek. Who said that? Yeah, Allen Creek. Yeah. It was off Allen Creek. That's right. That's where it was. And I went in one day, and Mr. Beatty was in there, and I was like, "Oh, let me check out some stuff." And I saw him walk up to the register, and he had like 20 shirts in his hand, and he was like, looked at me, and said, "They're on sale." And just bought all of the shirts that was in the packet, and that's how I used to. And I learned to sometimes shop like that. When they're on sale, just buy the whole bid, if you can. And so, but to think that's back into the community, those resources, and there's a culture of giving around it, I think is critical. Like I said, I know at least a half a dozen guys who I've sent that way and have been very successful in whatever it was they were seeking to get, but then also do. Meaning job interview, housing interview, whatever, they were successful, and so just know you're making a difference.
I appreciate that.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's, also in part of the collaboration with other organizations when we do the power of the suit, the importance of not just putting on the suit, but how to utilize it as a tool, how to maintain it, and how to add additional things to it. So that's kind of part of what we work with, not, like I said, Impact, Got McGill, Alvis House, Goodwill, or some of the other agencies that we actually work with as well with the program of the PowerPoint of the power of the suit.
Yes. And Commissioners, just so you're aware too, DCA Bivens and I will be connecting him with our Men's Empowerment Unit, just to further that collective impact with some of the men that they serve are very much the population that Mr. Byrd is seeing through his project, and we want to make sure there's some support there.
Thank you, and I want to keep my office in contact because I'd like to be involved with the men's unit when they're connecting with some of the folks. I'd like to kind of have a
Yes, sir.
connection with that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Absolutely.
Thank you.
If there are no further comments or questions, move for adoption of 873-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 873-25 has been adopted.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you. Job and Family Services.
Resolution number 874-25, resolution approving a subaward agreement with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Ohio Incorporated and City Year Incorporated, doing business as City Year Columbus, for youth mentoring and educational support services in the amount of $201,990.07.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Carmen Barnes, Assistant Director, Job and Family Services. This partnership with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, as well as City Year, will provide one-on-one mentoring and individualized support to youth in Franklin County who are struggling academically. These programs serve schools and students in resource-limited areas and provide them with positive role models, guidance, and the support that they need to thrive at school and at home. Together, they plan to serve more than 400 students during this award period. This resolution supports goal number 11 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 874-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 874-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 875-25, Resolution approving a subaward agreement with the Godman Guild Association for workforce training services offered through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program Employment and Training Program in the amount of $450,000.
The SNAP Employment and Training Program helps SNAP recipients gain skills and meets them where they are by opening doors to new career opportunities while also meeting local employer needs. To support these efforts, we've partnered with the Godman Guild Association to deliver workforce services for the SNAP ENT participants. Godman Guild will deliver individualized career assessments, job readiness training, and occupational skills training. They also offer additional support to residents by addressing barriers to employment, providing job search and placement help, and giving participants real-world experience with on-the-job training in their community. This resolution supports goal number 4 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 875-25.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 875-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 876-25, resolution approving subaward agreements with multiple community agencies for the Franklin County Out-of-School Youth Comprehensive Case Management and Employment Program Services in the amount of $1,995,999.30.
The Comprehensive Case Management and Employment Program, known in Franklin County as Achieve More and Prosper, or AMP, is designed to promote academic and employment services and provide opportunities for education, training, and credentials that lead to gainful employment and livable wages. Through a competitive procurement process, 5 agencies were selected to offer these program services to out-of-school youth between the ages of 16 and 24. During this new program model, a new program model has been designed which will designate each provider to deliver programming that aligns with specific in-demand career fields, preparing participants to fill the needed jobs in our community. These fields include healthcare, advanced manufacturing, skilled construction trades, and green energy. This resolution represents 4 of the 5 agencies which have been selected to provide these services. They will serve in total about 429 participants. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 876-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 876-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 877-25, resolution approving subaward agreements with multiple community agencies for the Franklin County In-School Youth Comprehensive Case Management and Employment Program Services in the amount of $7,766,395.06.
Through a separate procurement process, providers were selected to provide AMP services to in-school youth. These programs will serve youth between the ages of 16 and 21 and provide them with the opportunity to develop employment skills, obtain industry-recognized credentials, and participate in meaningful work experiences. A total of 5 agencies have been selected. This resolution represents 4 of those agencies, and together they will serve over 1,100 in-school youth throughout Franklin County. This resolution also supports goal number 11 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 877-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 877-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 878-25.
Brittany, hold on one second before you go. I do have a question. We already passed it for 876-25, the out-of-school youth. You said 429 participants would be served. But looking at the supplemental documentation, it's only 219 that are on here. Is the 5th, so you have the Academy for Urban Scholars, Goodwill, Impact, Franklin County Youth Over Us. Is it the 5th organization that's not on here that's going to make up the difference? I'm just trying to see how we're getting to 429.
And I'm doing some quick math in my head here. I believe your count is right, Commissioner. In total, all 5 will serve 429. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Looking at this, it only has the 4 organizations, so that's why.
Listed.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Resolution number 878-25, Resolution approving contracts with the House of Hope for Alcoholics Incorporated and Mary Haven Incorporated for residential and non-residential treatment services in the amount of $205,000.
Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services will work with House of Hope and Mary Haven to provide comprehensive alcohol and other drug treatment services for our community. Under this agreement, approximately 55 low-income residents of Franklin County suffering from addiction will receive residential treatment services. These services provided include both inpatient and outpatient care, medication-assisted treatment, cognitive behavioral, and other evidence-based therapies. These services fall within the provisions allowed in Ohio's comprehensive Title 20 services plan. And pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 878-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 878-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 879-25. Resolution authorizing 17 professional service contract agreements for peer support and case management services for justice-involved residents served through various Franklin County justice programs in the amount of $819,666.
Good morning, Commissioners. Melissa Pearson, Chief Operating Officer with the Franklin County Office of Justice Policy and Programs. Commissioners, the Office of Justice Policy and Programs utilizes certified peer support specialists to support a range of services provided through the Rapid Resource Centers located at both jail sites, the One Door, the Safer Stations at the REAP Initiative, medication-assisted treatment services, and our Pathways pre- and post-release service programs. In addition to providing case management and navigation assistance, peers offer lived experience and can serve as guides to individuals early in their reentry and/or recovery journey. This resolution requests continuation of 17 professional services contract agreements with our cadre of peers and community health workers. Each consultant brings a wealth of professional and personal lived experience to their roles, and we could not operate the nationally recognized programs that we offer without them. Funding to support the continuation contracts will come from a blend of federal and state grants and general funds. This resolution supports Goal 2 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, we would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of, was it 880? 879-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 879-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 880-25. Resolution authorizing a modification to the subgrant award agreement with Ours Brothers Keepers through the FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Community Project Grant in the amount of $50,000.
Commissioners, as you know, Franklin County was awarded a special burn discretionary grant from the Bureau of Justice Assistance to support expansion of one-door services to families involved in the juvenile court system. Ours Brothers Keepers was awarded an initial grant of $75,000 to support respite care and transitional housing for 18 families. Given their success in housing hard-to-place families, the Office of Justice Policy and Programs is recommending an additional $50,000 to support this same effort. We anticipate an additional 8 to 10 families will receive housing support, including referral and linkage to longer-term housing services. All other award terms and conditions will remain in place, and the additional funding will also be supported through the Burn Discretionary Grant. This resolution supports Goal 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, we would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 880-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 880-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 881-25. Resolution authorizing a contract with Advocates for Human Potential Incorporated for the provision of wellness recovery action plan training services in the amount of $13,715.
Commissioners, Wellness Recovery Action Planning is an interactive seminar designed to support wellness and recovery of individuals early in their reentry and/or recovery process. Funding through the FY24 Burn Discretionary Grant will support a 2-day WRAP training for 18 staff from the Family Stabilization Unit of Jobs and Family Services and the Office of Justice Policy and Programs on December 4th and 5th. The training will be facilitated by certified RAP facilitators from Advocates for Human Potential, and once staff are trained, they will have the skill set necessary to assist residents in developing their own RAP plans. This resolution supports Goal 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, we would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 881-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 881-25 has been adopted.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same. Purchasing.
Resolution number 882-25, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $11,369,904.74.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry Balanier, Director of Purchasing. This resolution requests your approval of 99 purchase orders. The county auditor has pre-certified available funding, and pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 882-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 882-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 883-25, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $310,075.30.
Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 5 purchase orders. The county auditor has pre-certified available funding, and pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 883-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 883-25 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 884-25, resolution authorizing appropriation adjustments for the county's wellness incentive program, termination payouts, and to offset budgeted vacancy reductions.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Talerick with the Office of Management and Budget. This resolution is the annual review conducted by the Office of Management and Budget to ensure that agencies are able to meet their year-end payroll obligations. In addition to covering any wellness incentive program termination payouts or offset budget vacancy reductions, this does include additional appropriations for any collective bargaining agreements that have been approved during the year. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 884-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 884-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 885-25, resolution authorizing the agreements between Franklin County and the Public Safety Answering Points for the disbursement of wireless 911 government assistance funds.
Commissioners, this resolution will authorize agreements with the City of Columbus, Dublin, Grove City, Westerville, and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office for the distribution of wireless 911 government assistance funds. These are funds that are collected by the state through the 60-cent per month Next Generation 911 access fee. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 885-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 885-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 886-25, resolution authorizing a contract with Michael Baker International Incorporated relative to Master Address Street Guide database services in preparation for Next Generation 911 implementation in Franklin County.
Commissioners, this agreement will also be funded with the wireless 911 funds. This resolution will prepare Franklin County for the transition to Next Generation 911 by reviewing the GIS data for not just the 5 wireless PSAPs, but all 17 public safety answering points within the county, making sure that the borders are corrected and any conflicts are remediated. We do have from Emergency Management, John Sells and Jeff Young, if you have any additional questions. If not, we'd ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 886-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 886-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 887-25, resolution authorizing a contract with Mapsys Incorporated to provide support services for the Commissioner's Resolution Management System in the amount of $24,538.
Good morning, Commissioners. Juan Torres, Chief Information Officer for the Board of Commissioners. This resolution just renews the annual support agreement for the Commissioner's Resolution Management System and ensures maintenance and support for the following year. Pending any questions, we request your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 887-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 88725 has been adopted. Resolution number 88825, resolution authorizing a first modification to the services contract and SaaS agreement for the implementation of a grants management system in the amount of $27,891.
This resolution serves as a innovation agreement to update the vendor to UNA Solutions and authorizes additional implementation hours to support the onboarding of county agencies. The grants management system has already been used to complete grant applications for community partnerships and is actively supporting the Office on Aging with their current grant opportunities. This will continue onboarding additional agencies and expand the use of the platform to the county. Any questions, we request your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 888-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 88825 has been adopted. Resolution number 88925, resolution authorizing a memorandum of understanding with Woda Cooper Companies Incorporated for the construction of a proposed 121-unit affordable residential development to be located at 40 West Long Street, Columbus, Franklin County, Ohio, that will have income-restricted units in the amount of $2 million.
Good morning, Commissioners. Robin Moorhead, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of Franklin County Prosecutor Shayla Favor. This resolution approves a memorandum of understanding with Woda Cooper Companies, Inc. for the construction of a proposed affordable residential development to be located at 40 West Long Street in Columbus, Franklin County, Ohio. The project will consist of 121 affordable residential units, which is made up of one efficiency unit, 72 one-bedroom units, 38 two-bedroom units, and 10 three-bedroom units. Under the terms of the MOU, the county will provide a grant in the amount of $2 million to WODA for the construction of the project, subject to the terms and conditions set forth in the Memorandum of Understanding. Specifically, the developer will lease the residential units at 30 to 80% of area median income and provide broadband internet to 20% of the total units at zero cost. They will also provide broadband internet access to all of the residents of the development in the community spaces of the project for a period of not less than 30 years following the completion date of the project. Additionally, the developer warrants that both it and any subsequent owners will maintain the project and project site as set forth in the MOU, will not allow the project or project site to become subject to a nuisance action, and that such warranties will run with the land. We also have Jonathan McKay, Vice President of Development, with WODA here this morning to say a few words, but pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
I do have a question. How many units and which ones are at 30% and 40%?
I can provide that breakdown.
Commissioner, while he's looking that up, I want to say that one of the unique parts of this MOU is the clawback provision. So as Robin indicated, that if the property is subject to a nuisance action, the county has a right to claw back funds. I'll let Robin explain that further.
Yeah, thank you, Janine. That's correct. So if there is an action, the clawback is essentially calculated on an annual basis. So it will, the clawback amount, the amount that can be clawed back will decrease per year. So this is a 30-year affordability period. So if the nuisance action happens on year one, we would claw back 29/30ths, right? Almost the entire amount. So that amount will decrease as time goes on, but that clawback provision will run for the entire affordability period.
Okay. Thank you. And while he, or do you have it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
One-
Jonathan, you can come. You can come up.
Thank you.
Sure.
One at 30% AMI, 17, at 40% AMI, and then the majority of the units are at 50 and 60% AMI, 34 at 50% AMI, and then 36 at 60% AMI.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. And then just another question about the broadband, because, I've asked for that in all of the projects. Why only 20%?
That is the amount that that was the negotiated amount. The broadband is targeted more towards the units that are a lower AMI, so that the folks there that are living in the lower AMI units will also receive the broadband. But that broadband is also available to all of the residents in those community spaces.
President, I just want to prosecute Kenneth Wilson, County Administrator. Yes, during the process of the negotiating of this agreement, this was a feature that I believe is new for Woda Cooper as a developer, but it's something we asked for. So my guidance during the negotiations was that we wanted as many of the units as possible that were being built with the county subsidy of the $2 million to have the free broadband provided, and the broadband in the common spaces. So, and another feature of this project that is welcomed, also it includes dedicated programming space for service to be provided by Impact and Jewish Family Services. That's something that we've been really stressing, that we want these wraparound services available to residents. That's a feature of the agreement with one of the larger developers that we worked with on in the recent past. So I want to thank everyone that has been involved. This has been a journey. Robin Moorhead in the prosecutor's office, the staff of EDP, Chief Pride, and others. This is truly one of what I would call the Franklin County opportunity housing projects, even though we haven't coined it that yet. That's what I'm thinking in my head, that these projects, particularly reaching the 30 and 80% of AMI, is a place where we don't have as many units as we would desire. Right. So under the leadership of this board, we've been guiding precious conveyance fee receipts towards units at that price level based on the individual's income. One of the things additionally we're looking at that in the housing action plan, that is we're making great progress. Also, the cost of living study will look at what does an individual really need. What is affordability? It's not as simple as looking at area median income. You got to look at the complete picture. So we are going to, over the course of next year, learn a lot more, get a lot more advice, and hopefully keep improving on these agreements with our community partners that are creating such sustainable housing in Franklin County. Thank you, President Crowley.
Absolutely. I think this development obviously will change Longstreet and what it's looking like. I've seen the plans, and so excited about this project, but definitely that's why I wanted to know the breakdown of the units, because I know we've been targeting between 30 and 60%, especially, and having more units at the 30% to 50% if possible. So thank you for that breakdown. Thank you for your work on it, Robin.
If there are no further comments or questions, I will move approval of Resolution 889-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce. Resolution number 889-25 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 890-25. Resolution authorizing the county administrator to approve and execute sponsorship agreements or other agreements whereby the county is the recipient of funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Janine Hummer, First Assistant. On behalf of Shayla Favor, prosecuting attorney. The first resolution authorizes the county administrator to approve and execute sponsorship agreements for community events and summits that the county commissioners sponsor. This resolution is where we are receiving funds that go toward these events. There is guardrails on this resolution that include an expiration date, that it only relates to this current county administrator, and a quarterly generalization notification process. Pending any questions, we'd ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 890-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 890-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 891-25. Resolution authorizing policies and procedures for the approval of certain subscriptions, including software licenses and leases of equipment.
Commissioners, this resolution authorizes the county administrator to execute leases for software subscriptions and leases for equipment with a monetary limitation. There is an expiration date. It only relates to this county administrator, and as I indicated, there is a monetary limitation on this resolution. This has been the same resolution for the last several years. We'd ask for your approval pending any questions.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 891-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 891-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 892-25. Resolution authorizing the county administrator to execute real property agreements and related documents that include land use agreements, right of entry, site access, estoppel certificates, easement approvals, land use restrictions, and similar agreements and instruments that have been approved to form by the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office.
Commissioners, this resolution would authorize the county administrator to execute certain limited real property agreements. We have combined two resolutions that you have previously approved into one to make the process more administratively friendly. There are exceptions to this resolution that disallows real estate purchases to be included in this authorization. There is an expiration date on this resolution. It only relates to this county administrator, and there are notification requirements. Pending any questions, we'd ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 892-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 892-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 893-25. Resolution authorizing the county administrator to approve community grants and contracts for services, supplies, products, and goods for an amount not to exceed $1 million.
Commissioners, I often refer to this particular resolution as the Emergency Authority Resolution. This was not used in 2025, but we always want to make sure that we have it in place in case there's an emergency. There is a limitation with regard to how it may be used, a monetary limitation. There is a specific notification requirement that if used, it has to be, notice has to be given to the commissioners within 7 days of the authority being used by this county administrator. There is an expiration date on this resolution. Pending any questions, I'd ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 893-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 893-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 894-25. Resolution reappointing D'Amico Withers to the Impact Community Action Board of Directors in her official capacity.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Michael Brewer, Assistant Director of Community Appointments. This resolution seeks to reappoint D'Amico Withers, a member in good standing, to the Impact Community Action Board of Directors in her official capacity, with an expiration of the term on December 31st, 2028. Pending any questions, we respectfully ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 894-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 894-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, do we have any journalizations?
We have two.
Okay.
Case number ANX 4325, an expedited Type 2 annexation petition, ANX 4325, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on November 10th, 2025. The petition is requesting to annex 19.036 acres from Brown Township to the city of Hilliard. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on December 9th, 2025. The site is 2948 Walker Road, PID number 120-001332. Case number ANX 4425, a municipal annexation petition, ANX 4425, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on November 10th, 2025. The petition is requesting to annex 5.5 acres, the right-of-way from Plain Township to the city of New Albany. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on December 9th, 2025. The site is the right-of-way parcel northwest corner of Morse Road and US 62 intersection, located along the southern edge, PID number 220-000385. And finally, Madam President, for the final resolution, resolution number 89525, resolution of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners to convene into executive session for the purpose of considering personnel matters, to confer with the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office concerning pending or imminent litigation, and to consider details relative to the security arrangements and emergency response protocols for a public body or office.
Move to convene into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, to confer with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject of pending or imminent court action, and to consider details relative to the security arrangements and emergency response protocols for the public body or public office, if disclosure of the matters is discussed could reasonably be expected to jeopardize the security of the public body or public office.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 89525 has been adopted to convene into executive session.